What's up guys, it is Lychee here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I got another math video for you. It's going to be about what it costs to make a specific S-tier sweet PAL. I'm going to do the calculations though for all of the characters just so we know what's going on. I'm going to organize the video by first going over like all of the assumptions, restrictions, facts that we have. And then I'll do like the analysis and I'll do it step by step so that it's like easy to understand. And I'll show the numbers on the screen so you guys can follow along. But yeah, hope you guys find this interesting. If you guys don't know too much about the sweet PALs itself, I made a different video that goes over a tutorial on like all of the information there. So make sure you guys check that out on my channel. But let's go ahead and get started. So number one, we need to figure out all of the assumptions that we have. So we know that you can get one of these sweet PAL boxes for 10,000 coins. Every time you open the box, you get one sweet PAL and it's going to be the lowest tier, which is C tier. There is C tier, B tier, A tier, and S tier, and that's like going from worst to best. You may also notice that there's like a color associated with each of these boxes. And so this color is similar to how it works on the gacha ticket, like cafe worker machine. So each of the colors corresponds to a specific like probability rating. That probability is like a rarity category. Okay, so green is 72%, blue is 21%, purple is 6%, and yellow is 1%. Yellow is actually the rarest category instead of purple, which I think is different from the worker machine like I mentioned. All right, so this part is important. Basically the rarity category though isn't your chances of like pulling a specific character, because there are 5 like sweet PALs in each of the color categories right now, which means that it will be like this probability divided by the number of sweet PALs that are in that category. Like I said, right now there's 5 in each, but that could easily change if the devs decide to add more different characters, which they probably will because they did that with the gacha ticket machine. This probability will get like more and more difficult to get. So basically then we need to adjust the probability by the number. Right now it will be just like 5 for each one, so it's pretty easy. That means you should take 72% divided by 5, 21% divided by 5, 6% divided by 5, and 1% divided by 5, and that will be green, blue, purple, and yellow. So that leads us to say that the probability for a specific sweet PAL in the green category will be 14.4%. Specific sweet PAL with the blue category will be 4.2%. Specific sweet PAL within the purple category will be 1.2%. And any specific sweet PAL that you want in the yellow category is going to take 0.2%. Every time that you open a box, those are the probability percentages of getting that specific sweet PAL. Okay, I mentioned that each of these have different tiers. Every time you open the box, you get a C tier, right? So C, B, A, and S, that is worst to best tier. And there's this concept called fusion. So when you get like a certain number of sweet PALs that are the same, that are C tier, which is what you get when you open the box, you can actually level them up to different tiers. And this is also a little bit confusing because I found out through clicking around a lot that there's not even like a stable number of fusion requirements. Like each of these probability categories actually has different fusion requirements. So I'll go over that as well. For the green characters, it takes 16 C tiers to equal 1 B tier. It takes 18 B tiers to get 1 A tier, and it takes 20 A tiers to get 1 S tier character. For the blue category, 13 C tiers is 1 B tier, 15 B tiers is 1 A tier, 17 A tiers is 1 S tier. For yellow characters, 8 C tiers is 1 B tier, 10 B tiers is 1 A tier, 12 A tiers is 1 S tier, and then finally purple, 10 C tiers is 1 B tier, 12 B tiers is 1 A tier, 14 A tiers is 1 S tier. I just said the word tier way too many times. It's a little weird how they did these fusion requirements. So for example, yellow has 8 C tiers, going into one B tier, but then purple, which should be more rare, has 10 C tiers equaling one B tier. So it's not always like, you know, the rarer it is, the less that you need. Like, I don't really know how or why they chose these numbers, but you know, it is what it is. Now, all the information is laid out. Now we're gonna try to calculate the total cost in coins to get any specific S tier sweet PAL in any of these like color rarity categories. The first thing we need to do for that is figure out how many total C tier characters become one S tier. And again, because of the different fusion requirements, this is actually different for each category. So let's go through the entire thing with the green sweet PALs first. So to calculate the total number of C tier characters for one S tier character, you basically just need to multiply like the fusion requirements for each of the characters. So for green, you will need 16 times 18 times 20, which equals 5,760. Now we take that number and then divide it by the probability of getting that specific character that you want. So it will be 5,760 divided by 0.144, which equals 40,000. And that's 40,000 boxes that you need in order to get enough C tier characters to upgrade it to S tier, right? So by the number of boxes, then we need to multiply it by the cost per box, which as we know is 10,000. So what we came out with, you're gonna need 400 million coins. I am not going to bore you by doing this exact math for the blue, purple, and yellow categories. If you guys are interested, I will put the information up on the screen right now for blue tier, and you guys can just like pause it if you want to read the actual math. And then now I will do it for purple tier. Let me give you a second if you want to pause. And for yellow tier, if you guys want to pause here. Okay, I think that should be enough time. So pretty much after all this, what we found out, I'll summarize the final cost for you guys. Green tier sweet PAL that you want is around 400 million coins. The cost for a blue character will be 789 million coins. A purple character will be 1.4 billion coins, and a yellow character will cost 4.8 billion coins. What does this mean? There's two more things that I want to talk about, by the way. So one is that these probabilities will become even lower, and therefore the cost will be even higher when the developers add more characters to this machine. So that's one thing to be aware of. So that part where we divided the rarity probability color by the number of sweet PALs that are in that color, that is going to come out to a lower probability, which makes it harder, aka you need to like spend more in order to get the ones that you want. So that's one thing. The second thing is that it is going to basically take forever. One issue that I have with the game is that they haven't updated the coin cap requirement. If you're up to like past level, I don't know, 40 or 50 in this game, you know that making coins and money is like pretty easy at this point. Like, you know, you have a lot of tables, chairs, you keep your workers fed, whatever. You're pretty much stuck at 10 million coins, which is the max in the bank account that you can like hold in the account. Considering that you're gonna need 400 million coins and the limit is 10 million, that means that you need to like fill and empty your entire like account limit like 40 times in order to just get one S tier sweet PAL that you want. Basically, nobody has time for that. So I really suggest that you guys ask the development team or give them some feedback. Maybe if we all ask, they'll do something, but they really need to raise the coin cap on this. It's crazy and kind of unreasonable to spend like millions and billions of coins when your account limit is like 10 million at a time. Basically, I just don't really think they thought that part through. All right, I think that is gonna be everything for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of analysis. If you guys like this kind of video, I made one about the gotcha ticket machine, which should be somewhere on my channel. Leave a comment if you want to see some other videos like this, if you have ideas or questions or comments, anything like that. That is going to be it for today, and thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, see you guys next time.